Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
We'll begin with some breaking news tonight. Human remains were found by a group of hunters in Kootenai County this morning. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Jordan Smith. According to the sheriff's office, they were found near Timber Ridge Road near Twin Lakes. Investigators say that they have been there for months. As of now, the cause of death and identity is not known. This is a developing story, and we'll be sure to update you as we learn more. For some Spokane residents, the drive to the nearest convenience store just got a lot longer. The Rite Aid in downtown Spokane will be closing on December 6th. This news comes a month after the company filed for bankruptcy. Allison Martinez has the story.
There are limited options for convenience stores in downtown Spokane. The Rite Aid you see behind me has served the community for years, and in less than a month, it will be gone.
You know, we're really going to miss this store.
According to the company, this location is one of 154 underperforming stores that will be closing nationwide. With many people choosing to stay clear of downtown, this doesn't come as a shock. However, this specific location is valuable to its neighborhood because it's the only chain convenience store in the area.
Oh, what a bummer, because I get a lot of stuff here, and I was going to get my prescriptions transferred over here because they do have a pharmacy and, little odds and ends like milk and creamer.
Now, downtown residents will have to seek out new options.
Corner stores and they're expensive, so, going to a Target or Walmart or somewhere like that is what we're going to have to do now.
The store will be closed on the weekends and have limited hours until its official closure on December 6th. Reporting in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
5 people from Moscow are now recovering after crashing into a ditch last night. Washington State Patrol says that they were driving on Highway 26 when the car lost control on the icy road. Investigators say the car rolled over into the ditch. They were all taken to the hospital, and the cause of the crash is under investigation. WSP says that they don't know at this point whether drugs or alcohol were involved in the crash. In Coeur d'Alene, a 20-year-old man is now facing charges for allegedly firing a gun multiple times through a door at a house party, injuring multiple people. That shooting happening at an apartment complex at West Hanley Avenue and West Voltaire Lane. Coeur d'Alene police say 20-year-old Elijah James Hawking was at a party when he displayed a handgun. Hawking was pushed out of the door, and then once outside, he began firing shots through the door, striking 2 people. Detectives obtained an arrest warrant for Hawking, who was arrested without incident at his home. The victims who were shot are expected to be okay. You'll want to put out those green bins while you still can, because you only have 1 week left before the city of Spokane suspends collection services for the winter. The city wants to remind you to keep those plastic bags out of the green bins and to not rake your leaves into the street. Our cold and gloomy weather is going to be sticking around for a while, so we'll send things over to meteorologist Matt Gray to see when we could finally see a change.
And last time I think many of us ended up seeing the sun, Jordan, was on Saturday morning for a brief moment. The rest of this weekend we have been largely socked in with clouds and fog, and that has really done a number on our temperatures. Here's what's going on right now. Temperatures hovering just below freezing or at freezing across the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene metro area. Well, here, I'll just flip back and forth and I'll show you what happened here. You see, you've got our temperatures now and our highs for today, which are basically just a degree or 2 off. And that's what happens when we get under these inversion cloud layers. And basically everything just stays cold. There's not a lot of movement in temperatures at all, maybe just a few degrees over the course of the day. And really, we need something big to break this up. As the days go by, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And that means that, if we see any sunshine, I'm going to have to see it before I forecast it. See it to believe it. Let's put it that way. Air quality also going to be an issue for the next couple of days. It's already down to moderate. We expect to stay at moderate. Maybe in some cases we may end up getting a little bit worse during this long period of very stagnant weather. And so for tomorrow, here's how to plan your day. Don't plan for a lot of changes, and those chilly temperatures will continue with our highs struggling to get up to around 30 degrees. Now, when we do see that change, it's going to be quite interesting. Wintry weather is on the way. I'll show you when it gets here coming up.
All right, Matt, thanks for that. Multiple school districts in our area are asking voters to approve new school levies starting next year. In West Valley, there's a mixed reaction to the school district asking voters to pay $92 million for a bond and a $30 million levy next February.
Well, it's hard enough to survive as it is, and then you start adding property taxes on that. Then you've got kids that you're trying to feed, or, you never know when you're going to need help.
West Valley Superintendent Kyle Riddle says that the local levy and bond plays a critical role in funding the school district.
It's a little bit of an increase. It's 39-cent increase total for both of those projects together.
Now the question is how much voters need to pay if this is approved. So let's say your home is valued at $370,000. If it passes, the district will collect $1,454 in 2025. That's a $12 increase every month. And the Meade School District is planning to ask voters to approve a $91 million levy for next year. It would pay for extracurricular activities for the next 3 years, starting in 2025. Superintendent Travis Hansen says that inflation is hitting the school district just like everyone else. 14% of the school's budget comes from the levy.
So when we take into account what was previously approved and what the taxpayer is presently paying, we're looking at a total of about a 60-cent increase in tax year 2025.
So again, we'll break that down. If your house is valued at, say, $500,000, the school district will collect $1,500 from you in 2024. If the new levy is approved, that will increase to $1,825 a year, or about $27 more a month than you're paying right now. Meade is asking voters to contact the office with any questions. Well, the end of college football regular season finished with a thrilling Apple Cup out in Seattle Saturday night, as the fourth-ranked Washington Huskies upended their rivals Washington State 24-21 as the Huskies inch closer to the college football playoff. Our sports crew, Alex Crescenti and Julian Menonson, have been covering the game, and they have one final report from Seattle.
The 115th Apple Cup was an absolute classic. It's the last time Washington and Washington State will play the rivalry game as conference foes, and UW bests the Cougars in this one. A game-winning field goal gets it done.
Yeah, Cougars came in as 15-point underdogs in this one and gave Washington all they could handle. You know, the offense going blow for blow with Michael Penix, who actually, they did their job. Head coach Jake Dickert said before the game they want to just disrupt him. They don't have to necessarily get to him every single play, but just move him around. And they really proved that maybe he is human, but in the end, it was Washington's offense that came up with one more big play than the Cougars.
I thought we did a really good job. We had some hands-on balls. We made some picks, kept it in front of us, didn't panic on a 10-yard out route. Don't panic, because I think design-wise, they do as good of a job in the country of designing plays and shots to get to their playmakers, right? And if you can rattle, 9 a little bit, you got a shot. I think we got him off his spot a couple times, and then accuracy goes down. But once again, they made the plays when they needed to, and that's kind of been the story of their season.
I think the biggest thing that was our game plan was to make him uncomfortable back there, and I think throughout the game he felt our presence more and more and more, and then those passes were a little off target, off the marks, and obviously he's a great player, so it was important that we had to get him rattled, and the receivers made some great plays, but I think our DBs played a heck of a game. I think it's just a great look into the future, what we have on this defense, and they're a great team that we played against, and like I said, one more play than us.
We knew they were going to be good, but we knew we were also very good players as well. So we just attacked them what we usually do. I don't think there's any players that are going to make us switch our entire style of play just for them. So we just went out and did our regular things.
As for what it means for both programs, Washington has an inside track of the college football playoff. They'll play the Oregon Ducks for a spot in the CFP in Las Vegas for the final Pac-12 championship game. As for Washington State, their streak of bowl eligibility comes to an end. They were trying to get to an 8th straight bowl game, could not do it, and now you enter an offseason of uncertainty when it comes with player retention. Also, that transfer portal date opens December 4th.
Yeah, I would expect a lot of names to be entering the portal, but the good news here, maybe for the Cougars, is because they're not going to a bowl game, Jake Dickert can get ahead on that in terms of retention. He's got a couple extra weeks to work with maybe some NIL and, work with some of those players to keep them in Pullman. Now, as for the future of the Apple Cup, we know it will continue for at least the next 5 years, and it's going to be in Seattle again next year, only just down the street at Lumen Field.
Right, a 5-year continuation. After that, it'll alternate between the campuses once again, so it'll look a lot different as a non-conference matchup, but the rivalry between Washington and Washington State is certainly not over, even though the current Pac-12 is. A lot of fun here in our trip to Seattle, but for now, reporting one last time at Husky Stadium, I'm Julian Minensone. That's Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
All right, some great coverage from you guys this week. Thanks for that. And still ahead, new court documents say Meta has been collecting children's data for years without parents' consent. How much the company could be forced to pay if they're found guilty, coming up.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
4 News Now is brought to you by P1FCU.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Everybody and every girl, sing joy, joy, joy to the world, and the wonders of His love will fill your heart. When you sing joy, joy, joy to the world, joy, 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 joy to the world.
Imagine a place where everyday chaos fades away, replaced by the soothing sounds of nature. A place of solace to nourish your faith and rediscover your serenity. Restore, renew, retreat, and become part of the miracle happening at Immaculate Heart Retreat Center.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
It's time to say yes to your healthcare story. The Washington Health Plan Finder helps you find new health plan options like Cascade Care. These plans cover primary care visits, mental health services, and generic drugs, all before meeting a deductible. Start your next chapter off right by enrolling in your 2023 health plan at wahealthplanfinder.org. Don't wait until it's too late. Enroll now.
Trapped with in-laws this holiday season?
Did you hear the owl?
Escape to any of our 2,400 locations with the Planet Fitness Black Card. Also bring a friend for free and get access to the Black Card Spa. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends November 30th.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Salvation Army Spokane.
Well, Vista and the Extreme team are preparing to fill Cowley Park with thousands of holiday lights in our annual Making Spirits Bright event. It's our way of spreading the holiday cheer, not only to those who visit the park, but also for the families who are across the street inside of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. Watch 4 News Now at 6 every day to see all the work that goes into it ahead of the big reveal on Thursday. And the Extreme team is going to want to bundle up because it is going to be cold over the next few days. That winter weather sinking in here, Matt.
Yeah, exactly. The cold underneath these clouds really just sinking in, and well, you better get used to it because we don't got a choice. We're going to be stuck in this for a little while. 29, all the lights of the city reflecting off of the cloud deck above that's just stuck right over us. The height of the clouds moving in and out from time to time, but you can see here now that the sun is set, this is kind of the night mode on our satellite picture, shows us low cloud cover and fog, and you can see from western Montana all the way to the Cascades, we are socked in across most of the inland northwest, and little wonder here, right, with barely any wind registering. That means that that layer of warmer air and more moisture. That's where that cloud deck is. It's just going to stay there, and we're not getting any vertical mixing. That's what we need, and usually we need a storm system to clear that out. So no clearing out tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. We'll see some areas of patchy fog. Temperatures largely in the middle 20s, although a few spots like Colville will have a shot at dropping down into the teens. And our highs for tomorrow will be in the 30s. Now, there will be some spots that have a better chance of breaking into sunshine. Think across central Washington. Think places like the LC Valley. We have a small chance to maybe see just a little sunshine before the day is done, and we'll see some warmer temperatures in those areas as well. But I think in the metro, it is going to be a struggle through the day to get above freezing. What we're tracking, well, you know what the start is here for the next few days. Gloomy weather. We're stuck in it for a while, but then things change as we head into Friday and next weekend. We start off with a little bit of snow, and then we warm up. That warming trend makes snow turn to rain. So here is that next big thing that we're going to be watching. We're going to be updating you on this all week long because, well, quite frankly, you can only talk about low clouds and fog so much. Here is Friday morning. Now, this could show up as early as late Thursday night, but during this period, we'll see that first wave of wet weather cross the Cascades. And so at some point on Friday, timing still a bit of a question here, but at some point on Friday, we're going to start to see some snow showers push in. Obviously, Friday commutes in the morning and evening, that's going to be a time frame that we're going to be watching closely. But at least think that Friday night we will at least see some impacts there to the commute coming home for the weekend. So what do you need to know right now? I'm not going to talk about specific snow amounts because, look, we're way too far ahead for that. But we're anticipating light snow Friday, Saturday, the chance for some heavy snow before that flip over to rain comes on Saturday night and into Sunday. And by the time we head back to work the following Monday, things will be slushy and much more palatable out there on the roads. But certainly over the weekend, a chance for some adverse road conditions, and perhaps as early as Friday morning, we may have to start talking about that. So we'll keep you updated as we head through this calmer weather period.
All right, Matt, thank you for that. Meta, Facebook and Instagram's parent company, knowingly refused to shut down the majority of accounts belonging to kids under the age of 13, all while collecting their personal data without their parents' consent. That's according to newly unsealed court documents. Those documents are a part of an ongoing federal lawsuit brought by attorneys general from 33 states. They're accusing Meta of receiving more than 1 million reports of under 13 users on Instagram from parents, friends, and online community members between early 2019 and mid-2023. However, Meta disabled only a fraction of those accounts, the complaint states. The federal complaint calls for court to ban Meta, continuing this practice, saying it breaks the law. Civil penalties could add up to hundreds of millions of dollars as Meta allegedly hosts millions of users who are teens and children. Most states are seeking anywhere between $1,000 to $50,000 in fines per violation. To learn more about this lawsuit, including why some say that these apps are harmful to children, look for this story on KXLY.com. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If you missed out on getting a McRib in the past, here's your chance to get one before you miss out again. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's here once again. An adventure in Coeur d'Alene with family and friends. Trees will light up, snow will fall, while you're dining, shopping, and having a ball. Santa and STCU hit elves in secret spots, so keep an eye out and you could win lots. If you find our elf on a shelf while in downtown Coeur d'Alene, a fig pickle shopping spree, Seahawks tickets, or gift cards you could gain. Don't miss a chance to get a photo with Santa. Explore cdadowntown.com if you want to learn more.
The updated COVID vaccine is available now and at no cost for most people 6 months and older. If it's been more than 2 months since your last COVID vaccine or infection, it's time to maximize your protection against the latest variants. The updated vaccine reduces your risk of serious illness or developing long COVID symptoms, even if you've already been vaccinated or infected. So schedule your appointment today. To learn more about the vaccine, where to get it, and how to stay safe and healthy, visit takecarewa.org.
I'm Jen, and I'm a member at Canopy Credit Union.
I heard an ad on TV. It sounded like a situation that I was in, and I thought, not having the greatest credit, there's a story behind that. It's not just bad credit. It was like, no, like, we're here to just welcome you in and help build a future for you rather than judge you based on your past.
We are a place where when you come here, you feel that your story matters and that we're going to find some way to make your dreams become reality.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andy's to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back. Both Schweitzer and Silver ski resorts are now open for the season. And while our other ski resorts are waiting for a little bit more snow before opening, we wanted to help get you in the mood for some snow. So we'll take you above the slopes of Schweitzer and Silver Mountain in this week's Air for Adventure.
Four Season Resort, we've got a ski area in Tubing Hill we run all winter long.
Switching gears tonight, childhood obesity is at an all-time high, according to the CDC. But a new law in Maryland aims to help by offering more healthy options for kids. Sugary drinks like artificially sweetened juices, flavored milk, and some sports drinks are one of the leading cases of childhood obesity, says the American Academy of Pediatrics. The Healthy Meals for Children law in Montgomery County, Maryland, hopes to change that by mandating restaurants with kids menus to offer at least one healthy children's meal. This includes offering healthier drinks such as water, low-fat milk, or 100% juice. The bill also states that a healthy meal option cannot exceed 600 calories. Stick around. Matt's coming back with your final forecast.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by $1 Million Quartet Christmas. 2 shows December 23rd.
It's out with Thanksgiving and in with Thanksgiving during the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Check out doorbusters while they last, plus 6 years no interest. The 4-day Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show, an experience you will never forget. Discover Santa's all-new North Pole with holiday getaways starting at only $250.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
It's the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or get up to $200 off our Denver Mattress brand lineup, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. The 4-day Black Friday super sale, only at Denver Mattress.
A quiet start to the week in your forecast. It looks like it is not going to be a quiet finish or a quiet start to the month of December. I think many areas, maybe if you were hoping for a little bit more terrain for opening day for ski areas, for those that did open this weekend, you probably are going to like that, that part of the forecast coming up.
Something tells me it's going to be a little busy up there next weekend.
I think so.
With a little bit more powder to shred. Matt, you'll be up there, I'm sure of it.
No, I'm going to be right here next to you.
Next to me. Maybe you call out sick. That might be a better way to do it.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.